the Dingle show.
Today on the show we have a special guest, Ben Toyne. Howdy.
Basically this week we bollocks into the movies and music and getting straight to the real fucking point.
Like I said last week on the show, any comments left on YouTube are going to be read out on the show, so I'd just like to give a big thanks to Boxers, who give us an excellent 5 stars, so thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks mate. Yeah, as you can see this week, we haven't got a real desk. Because basically we tried making a better desk today. And it didn't quite fucking work, did it? So yeah, so as you can see this week we've got a nice granite table around here.
Old granite.
What, used in the fucking 18th century or some shit. Very nice, very cold, very nice to rest your cups of tea on and shit.
So basically, let's get on with it. This is Ben Toyne, full-time musician, part-time stoner. So Ben, tell us a bit about yourself.
Basically, I'm just a 16-year-old little kid that smoked weed for about 2 years and doing a lot of other shit too, which you shouldn't. I love drugs, basically. I don't give a crap what anyone else says. They might say fucking scrubber, waster, I don't give a shit because at the end of the day I enjoy it. Yeah, basically I just love getting wasted all the time. People call people like me wasters, but I think not doing drugs is wasting, so there you go.
Alright, so let's start a bit about the music.
How long have you been playing your guitar for then?
Ooh, been playing guitar for about 3 years now. Not better than I was just playing a bit of guitar, so it's nice to come in handy.
What your influence? How did you start?
My influence was probably my dad, my father. He taught me off like little AC/DC and all that bollocks, and then I thought, fucking start getting into a bit of Bob Marley and smoking a joint and all that bollocks. But then, the drum and bass scene came, with pills and that and all, LSD and MDMA and all that shit, just fucking buzzing. But I just love all sorts, all rave music, all rock music, everything really.
So how old were you start playing your guitar then?
How old were I?
Yeah, how old were you?
Well, 3 years ago, so about 12. Yeah, about 12.
12 years.
The mathematics isn't working because of marijuana, you see, but yeah, about 12.
Yeah, so yeah, tell us some effects that weed does to you.
Weed.
In the words, cannabis and skunk.
And marijuana and ganja and pot.
And bird.
Maui Maui.
And skunk.
Maui Maui.
And Sweet Mary Jane.
Street names.
So
A bit on about the drugs. So
what's negative about marijuana at the end of the day? Fucking hungry, happy, sleepy, that's about it really, isn't it? No, it just makes you feel in a very cool mood. I had a spliff, but the thing about a spliff is, compare it to something like a tab of LSD. That's just the tab of LSD, that's it, you put it in your mouth, all done with. Spliff, you gotta make sure Rizzlers are there. Today, just before this show, I should really say this on air, but I had a fresh joint of marijuana. The thing was, I didn't have a Rizzler.
So we're supplying with the weed.
That had nothing to do with us.
These weren't here when I was smoking it and had possession of the drug, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But like I said, I didn't have a Rizzler, so I ended up using a receipt. It did job, but it was fucking crazily hard. That's what I mean, if you've got a pill or LSD, it's just fucking easier, so. But yeah, everything's cool about marijuana.
What drugs are you currently based on, like pills or
Like using
At the moment, just marijuana recently. I like having sort of sessions, like a week session of just fucking ease and everything, like the hyper, and then a week of the downsides, things like a bit of smack maybe, heroin, fucking marijuana, chill out sort of drugs, a bit of acid maybe because it's a bit shrooms maybe. Other week I had that fucking peyote, that fucking that 5-day trip shit.
Yeah, man. I heard about that. Read it on the internet.
Not good. I was puking up for hours, but the trip were alright, just lasted a bit long. But that's about it, yeah. Just I like having sessions.
So if someone into starting on drugs, what would you recommend the course of drugs for them to be like?
We don't recommend drugs, by the way. We're totally against them.
Yeah.
Talk to Frank, www.talktofrank.com. Get a lot of information on there. And
yeah, so basically, Ben's going to guide us through what
the effects of marijuana. He's going to guide us through the effects.
Oh yeah, let's do the effects of marijuana first.
What I've noticed over the years of smoking marijuana, when you first start smoking it, obviously it's like alcohol, you can't take too much, otherwise you'll do what's called a whitey. Basically that's just smoking too much and puking your fucking guts up, which is not nice. I've seen people do it, but never mind about that.
We're not
yeah.
playing just drugs or always stuff.
When you first start smoking it, it's like you usually laugh a lot, and you get what's called the munchies, which you just want to eat the fridge out. You get dry mouth, which is a killer. You get all them sort of effects, but when you carry on smoking it, they just sort of start to go down a bit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, there's not many effects, so it's just hungry, happy, sleepy, that's it. Not really many effects of marijuana.
What about cocaine? Main effect of cocaine?
Cocaine's crazy, really. It's got a lot of sayings about it. You hear stuff like, it's just like ecstasy, but not as heavy.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I just think that's bollocks, really. All it does to me anyway is like, just makes you feel confident. Like, for instance, if you had like a girl dance to you, you'd be like, yo, you know what I mean? You just don't give a shit. Like, I don't know, you're just very confident with that. And, yeah. Just makes all your fucking nose and your mouth and your throat go numb. That's about it, really.
About pills?
Pills are strange things. I mean, you could take them one night and have like 3 and be fucking buzzing. Next week you take 3 and be dying. Then the night after that you could have like fucking, I mean, I had 25 last night.
Fuck
So,
no, man.
Fuck me. I were off my tits, like, I just found it hard to get to sleep.
With Joe, like, you like doing that with Joe, because loads of people say that, like,
Lots of people like... like, every Joe.
There we go. There's some people,
it's
it's
like, you just feel, like, yeah, you feel the need to go.
No,
Yeah.
It's like people who are like, I don't know if it's like you or not, but there's like say if you're like a mate's having a sleepover or something, like you ring what, oh, I say, you want to sleep or like they turn around and say like, no mate, I'd rather like do my pills in my shed and like
I'd rather do my pills, mate, in my shed or not.
I've felt like that before.
yeah, would you do it though? If you like offered to sleep with me, so
Well, I'd straight good at. I'd just straight go to my mates. End of the day, they're your mates. Then that's what they're there for. So I'd go to them instead of bailing out because of drugs.
Never drugs
so
over your mate.
you'd never drugs on your mates.
Yeah.
There's loads of people.
I'd like bail out.
Do that.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wait.
like
Yeah, like, tell you what heroin's like. Like, do you smoke it or do you inject it or do you both?
I like
chase the dragon and like, chase the dragon, man! Do you do a bit of that?
I like to smoke it. I prefer to smoke it, but if it's on offer or an injection, as long as I know that injecting like that, you know, it's a brand new out of the packet, no, I'm quite happy to do that.
Have you ever used anyone's needle before?
No. I've always bought the needle first.
Why?
So I know it's fucking not.
I've heard it's like word on the street or something. You're not to use dirty needles.
Yeah, I mean,
like if you find a rusty needle in
my mate got gonorrhea. My mate, Dangerous Dave, he got gonorrhea.
Danger Dave, we all know him. Fucking Danger, fucking
Dangerous
Dave. Fucking looping Eddies.
Not to say
He's
family,
fucking skits.
He's fucking
He's like that, but it's fucking worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's just fucking crazy. I mean, he's got gonorrhea now. Right, you know Dangerous Dave, right? He's got gonorrhea now.
He's a fucking smackhead, him.
And yeah, that's what you get. So I've learned from him. Brand new needles. I mean, it just hits you in the head quicker and faster.
Yeah.
Stronger. It's not when you smoke it. It's like marijuana. Slowly gets into it. But with
What
that, it's just
happens
like
if you eat marijuana though?
eat marijuana.
Like, people like eat it, say
It's
put
called
it on.
space strip, isn't it? Like space cake.
Yeah, but some people say put it on like pizza when you order it from Fugo or something like that.
You can do that.
Does it
You
work?
can do anything. You can put it in a cup of soup.